So today I'm going to be showing you guys the regimen or routine for this wig. This is the Sensational Italian Curl Wig. I do have a video up right now. I'll try to remember to link it below, but I do have a video up right now of me telling you more about the wig, my review of it, and some products that I bought. But my regimen has slightly changed. I do use some of the products I mentioned, but I don't use a lot of them because I just noticed that this hair likes to use less product, just like my own natural hair. So if you want to see how I basically define these curls and I keep this wig going good, I had this wig probably about 3 weeks now. If you want to know how I do that, then keep on watching. Okay, so the last time you heard me talk about this hair was with my in-depth talk through hair routine, but this has actually changed very much because I've learned that to keep these curls, this hair does not like a lot of products. So I basically have 4 products right here. Some of these are from that video, but all of them are not, on just basically what I do for this hair. What I like to do to keep my hair out my face and keep it pinned up is I like to use these clips. I got these clips from Dollar Tree and they were $1 a piece, so I got these 2 for $2. So what I do is I take half of my hair section and I just place the other side up because this makes it easier for me to get through this section right here. Now for us to start on the hair, what I like to do, as you can tell, is really stiff. There's really not a lot of curls and it's really tangly. So what I like to use is my water bottle. I do use this still. I just have some leave-in conditioner in here mixed with a lot of water, and the conditioner I use is from Dollar Tree. I don't remember what it was. It's not one of the ones that I put on my video, but yeah, just any type of leave-in conditioner. So all I like to do is to break these 2 sections in half, because as you can tell, one section is longer than the other one. That's just me layering really bad. So I'm really excited to get another one of these wigs so I can start back over and know what I'm doing. I'm just gonna take the other clip and clip that back. So this is my section right here. I hope you guys can see this. This is my section right here. So what I like to do is first apply water. Water is going to help the hair basically soften up. It's going to be easier for the tangling. So I basically just pretty much soak this hair. Make sure I soak my ends too. And it always tends to get messy, so I try to keep something with me. So I start from the bottom. So I start from the tips of my hair and I detangle. Once I have pretty much everything wet and detangled, your hair is pretty much soaking, dripping, pretty much. So I try to get every tangle out. And if I don't get all the tangles out, this is when I'll go in with the comb. If it starts to get too rough, I just start from my ends. Right here. So now I'm going to start with my product. So the product I'm going to be using is the Proclaim with Shea curling cream right here. I'm just going to apply a small amount. So I like to rub it in my hand and just use my fingers to apply it. I don't use a lot, like I said, because I've been liking these curls pretty undefined, but just a little bit defined, if that makes sense. Okay, so I have that distributed. I'm just going to take a little bit more. This is going to go more towards my ends. My ends is where I have the most trouble with defining, because that's where synthetic wigs like to get frizzy at. I learned that from my last wig I had, which was curly. So then I just like to kind of, you know, puff this up a little bit, get a little texture. This is the time I also cut off any frizzy ends. I just chop it off, really. It's whatever. Any frizzy ends that I can tell that's going to give me trouble, so I just cut those off. And this is how the hair looks right now. So that's how that section looks. So I'm going to go ahead and start on my top section. You can see this part of my head, but I'm going to go ahead and start on the top section. The top section definition of curls is always better because this side is not that manipulated, because it's up in the front. It doesn't really touch anything on me. It doesn't really experience any sweating because it's so up high. So what I'm going to do first is basically do the same thing, is wet this hair. I pretty much drench this hair in water because I like more water than I like product now. So I just make sure this hair is super wet. Sometimes I will in the morning, if I forget to do this at night, I will go through and just detangle and wet the hair in the morning. So this curl product, curly routine hair product stuff is mostly for at night. I don't really do it in the morning. That takes too long to dry. But I will just add some water on it. So I'm just basically finger detangling. I'm mostly starting from the root because I want the root to be really nicely detangled. Do experience some tangles up in there. I'm gonna go under it because I do have some shorter pieces in the front. So I'm just gonna go under it. So once that is pretty much nicely saturated, I'm gonna go ahead and take a very small amount of this cream. I'll really take a really small amount of this in the front because I don't like the front to be too defined. I like how it looks naturally fluffy and really pretty. So I just take a little bit. This is just all I'm going to use because I don't have a problem with these curls in the front. And I'm mostly using it near the middle of my head where the front and the back meet, and it's taking the rest of the excess and just distributing it throughout the hair like so. So this is how that looks. Okay, so this whole section is pretty much done. Okay, so this is the time where I like to use the rest of my products. I like to go ahead and add this Cream of Nature Argan Oil hair sheen. It's also leave-in conditioner. I just spray just a tad bit. That might have been a tad bit. But I spray this on the hair just to make it soft and whatever. So then lastly, I like to take a little bit of this Organics olive oil sheen. I spray this in my hand. And I like to add this on the hair. This is just going to help with frizziness. It adds some shine to it. So I do that, and then I do the bottom sections. I do a couple sprays and do the bottom section just to help with frizziness and things like that. Luckily, this hair doesn't look too bad when it's frizzy, but we're going to try to keep down as much frizz as we can. Just adds a natural, nice sheen to the hair. So this is basically the end of this video. So you want to mold the hair how you want to wear it in the morning time. So I do not wear this wig at night. So how I would basically do this is just mold it how I'm gonna wear it throughout the day tomorrow, because it's going to dry in that way. So once I have it pretty much like I want it, like this is when I take off the wig, and then I put it on my little rack and I let it dry and I go to bed. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I'm sorry that I haven't been using all the products that I first mentioned, but I was using those products at first. But like I said, they just came to be too much hold for this hair, like I said in my review. But this is my new routine. I basically just use 4 products right here. So if you have any questions about this routine, just please comment down below. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you want to become a TaMorgan, just press that red button, the subscribe button, and you will love it. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Bye, guys.